Hey there, my incredible angling friends. Welcome back to the channel for your most reliable and practical fishing forecast. Today, we're diving deep into what awaits us on Monday, the 24th of November 2025, across our beloved United Kingdom. This day, my friends, holds a very interesting mix of conditions that could just surprise us, turning a chilly, late autumn day into a truly memorable fishing adventure. We've got stable weather coming in, and that often means opportunity. So stick with me because I'm going to share some insider tips that will help you put fish in the net, especially for those active predators looking to pack on some weight before winter truly sets in. This is not a day to stay home. It's a day for the prepared angler. Let's talk about our finned friends. For this time of year, three species really stand out: the mighty pike, the feisty perch, and for our coarse fishing enthusiasts, the ever-reliable roach and chub. First up, the pike. My friends, late November is prime time for these freshwater apex predators. With water temperatures plummeting, pike will be active, but they'll be looking for easy meals to conserve energy. You'll want to focus on deeper margins, especially where you find sharp drop-offs, submerged snags, or the thinning remnants of weed beds. River bends and deep pools are also classic holding spots, as they offer both shelter and ambush points for baitfish. On still waters, look for them around underwater structures like old sunken trees or bridge pillars. For tackle, a medium to heavy spinning rod is your best bet. Try larger lures such as jerkbaits or spinnerbaits, worked with a moderate, erratic retrieve. Remember, in colder water, slow and steady often wins the race. If dead baiting is more your style, a sea dead bait like mackerel or sardine, or even a freshwater roach ledgered near those drop-offs will be irresistible. Don't be shy with bait size. These fish are looking for a hearty meal. Next, the ever-popular perch. These striped warriors are fantastic targets right now, and with water temperatures trending downwards, you'll find them starting to show up in deeper sections of larger lakes and slower-moving rivers. Look for them around submerged structures like old sunken trees, bridge pillars, jetties, or even deeper marginal reed beds. Again, it's all about finding those baitfish concentrations. Small lures like jigs, blades, or natural bait such as maggots and small worms, fished slowly and methodically, will often entice a bite. My little trick here is to use a drop shot rig with a small, soft plastic. It allows for incredibly subtle presentations in colder water. And for our dedicated coarse fishing fans, let's talk about roach and chub typique. These beautiful silver fish can still provide excellent sport in late autumn. While many summer species are much less active, chub will feed all winter long. These fish will be shoaling tightly and seeking deeper, warmer water in lakes and canals, and deeper, slower-moving glides on rivers, especially on the inside of bends or behind features. The golden rule here is to scale everything down and feed sparingly. Feeder fishing will be your go-to tactic. Use a small open-end feeder packed with a dark, rich ground bait, and present small baits like maggots, casters, or tiny pieces of bread punch on a fine hook. Precision casting and regular light feeding are crucial to build up a swim and keep those fish interested without overfeeding them in the cold water. Now let's get into the nitty-gritty of the conditions that will shape our fishing on this Monday, the 24th of November 2025. Weather. Across the United Kingdom, we can expect a generally chilly day. Temperatures will range from a low of around -2 to 3 degrees Celsius overnight, and in the early morning, climbing to a high of between 3 and 5 degrees Celsius during the day. Some areas, like Western-super-Mare, might see a high of 10 degrees Celsius. The atmospheric pressure looks to be stable, which, in my experience, is a huge plus for consistent feeding once you locate the fish. The wind will be coming from the north, with a light strength of up to 3 Beaufort, meaning a gentle breeze that shouldn't cause too much hassle. Crucially, it's expected to stay dry all day, with partly cloudy skies and sunny intervals, particularly in the afternoon, turning clear at night. Stable, dry conditions after recent unsettled weather can often trigger a feeding response. Water temperature. Inland waters across the UK will be cold, likely ranging from around 8 to 12 degrees Celsius. For larger bodies of water and rivers, the average water temperature in Britain around this time is projected to be around 10.36 degrees Celsius. This cooling trend is absolutely crucial, my friends. As cold-blooded creatures, fish metabolism slows significantly with falling temperatures, prompting them to seek out slightly warmer, deeper areas where the temperature is more stable. This is your cue: find the deeper water, find the fish. Moon phase. On the 24th of November 2025, we will be under a waxing crescent moon. It will be around 3 to 4 days old in its lunar cycle, with an illumination of about 15 to 17%. Now you know the old anglers' tales. Some believe a very new waxing crescent can lead to more neutral or slightly slower fishing, as much of the major feeding activity might have occurred during the brighter nights around the new moon. However, from my experience, immediate weather changes and stable conditions often influence fish more than the moon phase alone. So don't let the moon put you off. Focus on those weather patterns. Overall, fish activity. For this late autumn period, many summer species are gone or much less active, while our winter residents and active predators truly come to the fore. Predators like pike and perch are in their prime feeding periods, showing good activity, especially if you present your bait slowly and in the right spots. Coarse fish like roach and chub will be shoaling tightly and seeking deeper, warmer water, but will still be actively feeding if you can entice them. Considering all these factors, albeit the cold, dry, stable weather, the cooling water, and the fish's drive to feed before winter truly sets in, my overall assessment for fishing on the 24th of November is a 1 good to excellent bite for predators like pike and perch, and a moderate but possible bite for coarse fish. Ounce. The stable conditions after a cold front could just trigger a feeding frenzy, especially for our toothy friends. So there you have it, my fellow anglers, your comprehensive forecast for Monday, the 24th of November. Wrap up warm, be strategic, and you could have some incredible fishing. I wish you nothing but the best of luck out there, tight lines, and of course, absolutely no tails or scales. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and ring that notification bell so you don't miss any future forecasts. And tell me in the comments below, what are your go-to tactics for pike and perch in late November? Share your secrets. Until next time, stay safe and enjoy the water. And